franchise that could in the first place. Like,
Yes.
I mean, did you have expectations on the first one? How
None of
successful it
us
was going to be?
Ever had an inkling of, that this was going to be the success that it turned out to be. It came out in Europe before it hit the theaters in America. And then it just, I don't think people thought it was going to be, what it ultimately became, this big blockbuster. It was a little French independent movie that we made.
Wow.
And then it just started having a life of its own. It's great.
That character right there, like, Kim needs to stay in the house or something. How many,
Well,
how many times they get kidnapped?
all of us, the
Yeah.
entire family, they should lock them up. What are they doing?
You're like, is it popular to kidnap your character all the time?
Well, that's why nobody gets officially taken in Taken 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this time it's a little bit worse.
A life gets taken.
Yeah.
Yes.
Somebody gets whacked.
But
I don't know who.
but when they came out with part 1 and 2, I mean, did it like horrify travelers with their kids and stuff like that?
I think, yeah.
Especially with daughters, like people don't think about it until.
Yes, although I was in Omaha after the movie came out with my mother-in-law, and she's in her 70s, and the woman who was driving us picked us up at the hotel and dropped us off at the airport, and I said I was going to go to China because I was on my way to Shanghai for a film festival for a movie that I directed. And she said, "Oh, you have to be very careful because it's just like Taken. You get kidnapped there." And then she said, my mother-in-law said, "Well, that's really mostly for younger." She goes, "No, people like you." And she goes, people who are in their 70s, I think that's not. I think I'm okay. I think it's not going to happen to me.
How old is Liam Neeson?
Well, you can probably look it up online, but I think he's 60 maybe.
Wow.
He looks amazing.
Is he?
Yep.
I mean,
No.
ass-kicking action hero that nobody kind of makes fun of that he's older.
No, he redefined that entire genre and the star in it, because up until Taken, I don't think we'd seen somebody his age doing those types of parts, and now opened doors for many other actors to have longevity in that genre.
It's kind of hard for an older person to like wrestle a wolf and all that. Like, your grandfather ever did that?
No, I can't even wrestle a poodle.
Wrestle a wolf? Is there a wolf in Taken?
No,
I don't know what he's talking
No,
about.
there was a movie where he was like fighting like a whole.
Oh, right. Of course. The gray.
Yeah.
The gray. Yeah.
Yo, it was like I was like, this
Yeah,
guy's
but
like,
he's in great shape.
my God, man, he has to tell me these little secrets on how to you
Kale.
Do you have a machine
It's kale.
or is it kale?
Stunt doubles?
Is it?
No, I don't curse out people. I think that's really not nice.
Oh,
Still,
she's
there's
really
negativity.
she's Dutch. She's
Yeah.
Dutch.
Oh no, Dutch actually they would, but yeah, it's too easy.
What are you into? You like Beyonce? You wiggle your booty and all that stuff? You and your
I
friend
want a
be
booty
dancing?
like that.
What?
I want a booty like that. Yes,
Yes.
I want her whole body, her face, all of it. Bring it.
But we're gonna get the fuck out of this before it gets to something else. So let's make her happy. Let's get to Beyonce, since you want her booty and her body, and then
Yeah.
but you're hot for your age. You're beautiful. You
For
look
my age. Oh my God! Did you have to throw that part?
Yeah,
in there?
really? Like,
You shouldn't
That's
put
a
it out there.
backhanded compliment.
Look
Yeah,
at
just-
38, 35. I don't know.
just let it be
Yeah.
what it is.
I mean,
Yeah.
the moisture is young. What's the problem?
Yeah. All right.
Let's get to some Kale and Beyonce. 1-888 in your mouth.
You know a thing or two about successful franchises that have a lot of action, though. I mean,
I do.
We haven't
I
even
get
touched.
asked
We
for
haven't
them a
even
lot,
touched
but
on the fact that
X-Men and,
that little X-Men kind of trilogy. You
Well,
might
we
have.
are, because I'm the Haitian Professor X. You know what I'm saying? And I want to get at her why she killed me in the last one. Maybe she could explain the situation.
Well,
Why
that's you're a little behind. That was X-Men Last
Yeah, I
Stand.
know, but
we're 5 movies after or something.
But they never put it out there why you blow like Professor X up. It's
Oh,
like, it's
I
always
think
back
Dark
to the-
Phoenix was a little schizophrenic. I think she had some mental issues. So I think that's what we just have to leave it at. And
I didn't
then,
like Cyclops, so I'm glad you killed him. But
Well, he came back
but
in X-Men: The Days of Future Past.
the
But
younger
he's not
version.
up on his X-Men. Can we just
No,
give
I
him a
am
little
up on it.
No, he
education?
is
Oh, okay.
actually.
I am but they never explain. Like it's just went into this mystery. Like you just
It's like the dark side of the Force. It took over.
I don't know. Like
You mean they didn't explain why Phoenix started killing everybody?
no? They explain why, but they just showed like Professor X blowing up, and then now he's back, but they never showed how he got back together. What did you put him back together?
Of course. It's amazing how these things can just work
You're-
out. You
you're-
can also resurrect when you're dead, and you can appear in dream sequences, and then all of a sudden in Days of Future Past, you can just look as if none of that ever happened.
What was Phoenix when we bring Michael Jackson back? We need Michael Jackson.
I know, we need, oh
Can you
my
imagine you
God,
go,
do I
"Yeah."
love Michael Jackson. Yes, can we play some Michael Jackson?
Is there another X-Men movie in your future, or is it like because
There
was
are
a
other X-Men movies, or there definitely
It's
is
hard
one
to
that
keep
they're
up.
prepping right now, but that one I'm not part of. There's a younger version.
Yeah, that's
of
what I was
me
gonna say
in
because
that.
there's younger,
There's
Younger
younger everybody.
Phoenix.
There's a not a younger Phoenix, but there's a younger Jean Grey, and of course the younger Professor
Did you
X
have
and
to approve
Magneto.
that?
And no, they should have come to me. And
Yeah, they
say,
should come
hey,
to you, like,
is
you
this
know.
okay with you? But no.
I loved your appearance. I mean, more than appearance, your role in the Wolverine in this. You're kind of like the dreamy
The dream
kind of
sequences.
yeah, like his conscience in a way.
You can't get rid of that Jean Grey. I mean, she's just like a cockroach. She keeps coming back.
Why is Wolverine so infatuated? Why is that character so like sexually crazy about you, like horny all the time?
For such an old hag, I don't know why.
You're not an old hag. Your eyes are amazing. I don't know why it's supposed to be scary, but it turns me on when I'm in the theater. I run in the bathroom and wipe myself. Right? You don't do that, Reef, where her eyes turn red.
Listen, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm watching a movie like every normal person.
He drinks kale. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad she's here because I want to admit that I play with her toy a lot. I gotta stop playing with your toy. You know, your toy is like the hottest selling.
My toy looks like Melissa Rivers or something like that, I think. So, yeah, I don't think I look like that toy at all.
Is that okay if I play your action figure? Can I get permission? I mean,
You can do whatever you need to do. This is a free country.
I got tired of I mean, every kid does that, right? You didn't do that with Barbie. You pulled the pants down and you just.
I didn't play with Barbies per se myself. You know what you did as a child.
Yeah,
you know,
I think you're revealing way too
yeah,
much.
that's
way too much information.
info.
Yeah.
Yes.
Speaking of hip hop, what's your all-time hip hop song? Like your favorite song that when you were
I mean,
young?
I really like Sugar Hill Gang. I think that's
What?
still one of those oldies
Is it a
favorite.
hip-hop? A hip-hop?
Exactly.
Are you about
How
to? Are
awesome
you
is
about? Are you
that?
about to perform? I mean, are we
No.
gonna?
Oh yeah. Are you ready? No.
I'm ready.
Not gonna happen.
I'm ready.
Hey,
but
we're
come
we're
on.
ready. Let's.
You don't love that song?
Of
course.
course.
That's
That's
definitely
hip-hop.
holds up as
the
one of the
origins right
greats.
there.
Yeah, it's right from the beginning.
Oh,
So I'm gonna
wow.
go back all the way.
Okay,
I'm
no-
talking oldies. I'm gonna go all the way
I'm
oldie.
I'm fucked up because I thought you were Miley Cyrus and like Katy Perry and all
This
that.
judgment, left and right,
you know,
swinging
you know,
over in my
saying-
direction.
Just-
I don't know what's going on here.
just colossal
Absolutely
fails.
not. Nope, that's not me.
And, back in especially in the Dutch area where hip hop was crazy back then, or it was.
Oh yeah. I would go out every night and on my bicycle,
You
no
never
matter what
churned
the
any-
weather
you
was,
didn't
and
churn
we
any
would
butter,
go.
did you? Did you churn butter? You didn't do all that stuff.
I wore clogs and
And the little
I-
white bonnet.
white
thing,
bonnets with a handful of tulips, and then I would go and dance to hip hop.
Yes.
Do you get a better picture of me now?
That is so hot.
You're beginning to understand where this is going.
So,
Yeah.
so back then, where
Back in the 18th century, yes.
would you ever think that, especially back then, churning that butter, you would think you'd be in the X-Men movies? Like,
Back then, churning that butter. Back in the 18th century, no. X-Men, that seemed so foreign and
Isn't that crazy?
futuristic. we never would have thought that back in the day.
when did you figure out? Wow, what the hell's going on? Like on your first movie on set, or when did you figure?
10
that?
years later, probably. I'm a little dim, so it took me a while. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. How did you make like the transition? Because you were a successful model and
Oh, yeah. I quit at the height of my career, like all smart people would do. Should do, and then went back to school, and went to Columbia University in the city.
hey.
Wow.
Studied writing and literature, and then embarked on a different adventure, which was acting, and then wrote and directed and produced a movie, and now I'm sort of trying to do a little bit of everything.
Yeah. So what's next on the?
Writing a hip hop song.
Let's do it.
Maybe I could hum for her, and then she could give us a verse for Eminem, who's tuned in. Right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Anything
On my
is
next
possible.
visit, I'm gonna write it. For
Are you
guys.
still New York based?
Oh yeah. New York's where it's at. I love New York.
True.
So all right. So what we're gonna do right now? I'm gonna see. Maybe I don't know. We tried, man. We tried to get Phoenix to spit some. We tried to get a Taken freestyle. we couldn't really get nothing out of her.
No, that's next one, next visit. I'm gonna come prepared.
We did get the Beyonce.
I don't want
thing
to
out of
wing
you,
it. You know, you only get one opportunity in life. You can make sure you got to be prepared.
Oh,
Right?
It's like you know,
The 8
lose yourself.
That's 8 Mile right there.
You only get
That's-
one
that's
shot.
me,
Don't miss your chance
Eminem.
to blow.
I want to see a girl do a hip hop dance before we leave out of here. Maybe she could do the, I don't know, can she do the Shmurda? You know the Shmurda dance?
Go do it. I want to see it.
You want to see the Shmurda dance?
I do. I really do.
I'm going to get up. This is a Shmurda dance. I'm teaching Phoenix over here. What's up? Ready?
Ready.
And Chewy and some hot nigga.
I always call that the Smurf dance, but
What do you think? What do you think of that?
I think it's. I think you got a lot more moves.
It
than
looked like you had to,
I
like,
hope
use the
you got
bathroom
a
or
lot
something.
more moves than you.
No, I mean, I do. I got her toy in my pocket. What triple
Oh,
Oh, we're back there.
Take it
I have to
3.
go back to the 18th century to my clogs and all. This
Churning
21st
that
century
butter.
stuff is really too much for me.
Let's go to a windmill.
Hey, man, explain your name. Is there a meaning behind your name? It's kind of like crazy.
Kind of like crazy because I'm Dutch and it's different. But no, Famke in a very specific part of Holland, in the northern part called Friesland, it means little girl, which really makes no sense for somebody who's almost 6 feet tall. But
Wow.
my parents liked the name, and so they gave it to me. But in Holland, in the rest of the country, nobody would look at you going, you know, why are you called little girl? They would just
You're
think
like-
it's a name, just like here.
Okay.
Everybody's tall there, so they don't have to look up at me. I'm fairly normal there. In height.
Who do you think is hot right now in the industry right now? 'Cause
Oh my God, so many people.
Yeah? before you get out of here, I know there's
Channing
some-
Tatum.
Oh man, that's my man too. He's out of his mind.
I mean, talking about dancing.
He be wiggling. He be doing that. What you calling
Yeah. See, now you're moving.
Not to say
You,
that.
I knew you were holding back on us with that little weird wiggle that you were, the Smurf dance that you were doing before.
He actually hates me because he came on my show and I showcased his wiggle. But then he it's a movie he didn't want to talk about.
He didn't want to talk about the wiggle
Yeah,
or
the-
about you?
A little wiggle, not me. The fact that I did it over it didn't help either. But
Oh, okay.
all right, let's get out of there. All right. we didn't get the Shmurda dance.
No, this murder dance will go along with my hip hop
Yeah,
performance
we were
next
looking-
time around.
We were looking for that, performance.
Oh man, but your
know?
girl said
Expecting a lot
your
here.
girl said she's gonna do it.
After
so.
all that dissing, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to.
Did not get dissed. You are incredibly beautiful. I do play with your toy. I can't get you. You know, I can't get taken by you, so I'll just take your toy.
Okay, you go take that toy and
It's
do what you
very
need to do.
uncomfortable.
You know what I'm saying? 1-888 Shade 4.
It's that or a Barbie. I don't know what's worse. So
Are you on Twitter? Do you know
no
really-
social media.
no social media at all?
No.
Smart.
Wow.
Smart.
Very smart.
Imagine how much more free time I have than everybody else.
What?
Yeah,
So how,
doing
do I,
something productive with my life.
so how do I know if you're like baking a cookie or like
Exactly. Who cares? Who gives a shit?
or you're stuffing kale or something in your mouth?
I don't call it.
Huh? Get out of that. 1-888
You really need to know that? Yeah.
Help.